What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of SSx1, and welcome back to the channel. Season 45, war number 8. And this was the war against PBT that could have done me in. I have been burning through resources like crazy because Spider-Gwen. When things don't go well, can cost you a pretty penny in terms of the amount of health potions she needs to heal up. And this war was one of those wars, as you've seen in the last couple, where I was just getting frustrated with that Absorbing Man fight a couple wars ago and just some other ones. But this is why I didn't record the video soon enough after the war. I had to wait, at least a week or at least a couple days, just because I was extremely frustrated. So anyways, well, let's try to get through this. We'll go, and you'll see what I'm talking about as we go on to this. But this Kindred fight, to start off, I went into this fight thinking, it's tactic, it's easy, shouldn't be an issue, this and that. Completely maybe misunderstood the node or misread it, knowing that every time I knock him down to remove the protection, he goes debuff immune. And when he goes debuff immune, obviously I can't put any of my withers up, which means I am susceptible to his degeneration. So as I'm going through this fight, I'm thinking, okay, why am I losing health? This isn't making sense. And then kind of halfway through it, I realized, oh my gosh, I'm going to end up killing myself if I keep knocking him down. So we had to take the extremely long approach after that and to not knock him down. Fortunately, it was only, I think it was a 40% reduction or 60% reduction? So at least I was doing some damage when I was hitting. But going into it, again, very frustrated that I hadn't noticed that at first, because I lost, 40% of my health, and I still have to use her for multiple fights. So that was a little frustrating. So that was another idiotic kind of move by myself. There's been a couple of those over the season where I guess I just wasn't prepared for the fight. But in any case, we've got the Nick Fury Penny kind of matchup here. I've taken him a lot. You've seen a lot of Penny versus Nick. Usually very, very, very comfortable with this particular fight, and really not a whole lot to it, other than not getting kind of the damage I kind of was anticipating. Meaning that the 13 incinerates wouldn't just kill him right away. But what can you do? I mean, fortunately, I didn't have to use Penny for much more, for anything after this, so I didn't necessarily care about taking the hits, but I got him in that kind of that rough spot where he was just unblockable and able to throw specials, and could have gotten ugly pretty quick, but fortunately it did not, and he was down. So now we're going to move on to this next fight. This next Spider-Ham fight that I thought I was going to be okay with. So now I've got to heal up 40,000 health. So we're going to use 3 to get the big health, to get the big the heal back. I didn't heal up completely because I thought, again, this would be an easy fight. I pushed to, just spam the SP1, not to get kind of any debuffs on me, and then bait his SP1, and get the wither up by dexing to be a little bit safer that way. So knowing, I'm also short on regen boosts, and no one's ever short on regen boosts, on the invul boosts and the power. So I elected to use a regen to start the fight to heal up instead of using the potions. So, but now the issue is that I've got myself kind of cornered. He's got an SP2, and he still has 44% of his health left. I've got poppers on me, so I can't throw a special. He's got some evade charges. He's evading me like crazy. He's unblockable. So again, I like some of the fights I've done in the past, and he's regenerating as well, which is also fantastic from the kind of the debuffs I had on him. So that got a little scary. As this was happening, I was like, great, this is fantastic. I am either about to die, which fortunately I didn't. A solo is a solo, we say that. But because I almost died, now I have to heal up like crazy. And I didn't want to spend units, I have the potions. But now we've gone and we've used 10 big potions, 20,000 loyalty each. So I've spent 200,000 loyalty just on this one war alone. And that was kind of getting to me. I was a little frustrated with that fight. This one I wasn't particularly worried about as we were going, because I was like, oh, this will be no problem. I'll be able to get my slow up by having him. Oh wait, what happened? Now he's unblockable for how long? Is it going to be indefinitely? No. And on top of that, he's got these power stings that are on me. So I can maybe throw specials once I can kind of clear it off. But I have to time my heavies properly so I don't take particular damage. So now I'm playing this fight completely stun immune, completely frustrated that I have to play this fight completely stun immune where he's unblockable, where I can't even let him hit into my block, that I have to be careful, push him to the SP1 and try to get my heavy counters that way. And then just keep taking these ridiculous hits that, again, knock me back. But now, again, he's got the power stings on me, and they just constantly replenish themselves. So it's about to fall. Oh, look, it's back on again. And I'm like, okay, so I can't throw the SP3 because if I do too much damage, that might kill him. And as we're going through this fight again, I'm thinking, what is going on? I still have... Oh, actually, no, this might have been my last fight in this war. I hope to God this was the last fight in this war, because it was just extremely frustrating. I'm able to get him down, so I didn't die, so at least I'm happy kind of with the way that went. But I'm just shaking my head saying, what is going on? Like, did I forget how to play? Did I, like, just... Was it wrong time of night to be taking these fights? And it was just extremely frustrating. So, yeah, okay, thank God I was done with my fights here. But as you can see, I went through the 10 items. Not particularly happy about that, but was happy that I managed to salvage, and we ended up winning 3-2 against PBT. Very close war, so any one of those that could have gone down, could have ended poorly, could have gotten in a lot of trouble, but we ended up pulling through, soloed, and that puts me 39 kills and 2 deaths on the season, and a 6-2 record. So thankfully for that, although being extremely frustrated with my gameplay, hopefully we can clean that up and do better on the next one. Anyways, take care, guys. Catch you in the next one.